and Freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gon' let it get to me. I'm just gon' creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, climb. I'm walking through valleys, climb.
Oh, whoa! Whoa! I was jamming. I was jamming to the Pumpkin Hill song. I forgot that was on. Hey, happy Wednesday. I need to fix my sources. I forgot to do that before we went live. We're gonna play some more. We're gonna play some more indie horror games that I found for free on Steam. Which means they're probably gonna be pretty great, you know? Okay, we're gonna start off with Skull Hotel. But first, we're streaming today. Our charity today is Kevin Willie and his family. There's a link in the Twitch stream. You vertical viewers, you're not getting any of that. So if you are interested in supporting, I'll post a link in chat over there. But Kevin was recently diagnosed with ALS last year. And ALS is a complicated disease. I hate calling it disease. A complicated disorder that has a lot of medical bills and a lot of changes around the house that need to be made to accommodate Kevin's changing needs. And his family also needs help because Kevin's no longer able to work full time. So if you have $1 or $2 to spare, I know times are rough right now. It's not like everyone's got money to just be doling out, but if you've got $1 or $2 to spare, the link is pinned in the Twitch chat, and it would mean a lot to me. I know Kevin personally. I've known Kevin for 24 years. Is that right? 24 years. So, all right. So let's get going on Skull Hotel. Hi, lurkers. Hi, VOD watchers. VOD watchers. There's always a delay. It takes me about a minute to reply to what you put in the chat. So I apologize for the delay. I do see it. Sometimes with chat, I miss it because I'm so busy playing the game. Please forgive me. And VOD watchers, you're perfect. Love you. Love you, VOD watchers. All right, Skull Hotel, let's go. I'm still sick. So I apologize if I cough, sneeze, or make terrible sounds. It's bound to happen. I'll probably be pretty low energy too. I apologize. All right. Do what? My headphones are on. Okay. So the thing about free Steam horror games is I have no idea what to expect. I usually expect the worst. But we'll find out. Time to check in. Time to leave. Can I just get achievement for leaving? It's locked. Ah, dang. Sometimes games will give you achievement tutorial.
Wow.
All right. Oh, hey. Hey, Firefly. It's been a minute. Good to see you again. How's it been? How's your week been? I don't have streamer bot turned on. I apologize. Because last week streamer bot crashed and it crashed something along with it. Like streamer bot crashed and it took my game with it. Voices of the Void. I was playing Voices of the Void. There was a series of cascading crashes and I wasn't sure who was to blame, streamer bot or Voices of the Void. Just a regular old week. Nothing too like harrowing or wild happened. Just regular stuff. Wow. Uh-oh. Who's bleeding? In the bathroom, tasks vary. Stains, trash, spiders. Some are hard to spot. Okay. So am I cleaning up the hotel? Is that what I'm doing? Well, that's good. No news is good news. Did some ladder training last week. Always fun to climb up to the 3rd floor. Oh, ladders. I'm so bad on ladders. Ladders are so scary for me. Clean up these burgers. Oh man, there's gonna be so many jump scares. I'm gonna get the jump scared the hell out of these. What am I doing? Okay. Man, this game has no music. Hi, Emily. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see. Is there seriously no music in this game? Just quiet strolling around? I might have to change that. Okay, so that was a tutorial? That literally it? I don't feel like I... Always close doors behind you or they might enter while you clean the room. Okay. Listen carefully. If you hear something, don't open, but don't rely on that. They can be silent too. If you hear knocking or notice a TV or radio turning on, hide. Okay. Okay, so now I want to get in here and hide. What do they look like? What am I afraid of here? Hide inside the desk? Inside? Oh, like underneath? Oh, in this little cubby? Aha. Thank you. I've been sick since Saturday, so I need to hydrate a lot. Can I go out now? Check the nightstand. Can we turn this off? Oh. Oh my god. If you spot one of them, quickly close the door and exit the room. Make the bed. You fill the soap bottles. There's more to this game than I thought. Now clean 8 rooms to call today. I might actually scream playing this game. I better turn on some music to like soothe myself. You see one of them in a room, turn back immediately. Okay. No, the reason why I got sick is because we deigned to go to a Dairy Queen. And there was like a whole squad of kids getting done with like their sports tournament and their parents, and they were screaming and running around. And Leaf and I, like dummies, sat in the Dairy Queen and ate our food around all these screaming kids. It got us sick. I went to Dairy Queen as a treat. I haven't been to Dairy Queen in years. Since it's been years since I've been to a Dairy Queen. I wanted a Blizzard, and my reward for spending my money at Dairy Queen was getting this terrible cold. At least it's not COVID. Or the flu. It could have been worse. Music's a little. Oh my god, hold on. I was worried it was COVID at first, but today I feel like $1 million compared to how I've been the last few days. Half of the rooms are randomly infested. Proceed with caution. This music doesn't really fit the vibe of this game, but you know, whatever. Well, don't I want to leave this open so I can run away if I see them? Oh my god! I didn't have a chance! Oh, so I should close the door. Okay, alright, we'll try again. That was funny. Did you see him running for my ass? He was really cruising. Oh god. He was in the mirror, I guess, because I walked into the room. Yeah, very nice, cozy cleaning game. Okay. So I can see him in the mirror. He can run in from the... Oh my god. How am I supposed to find him back there? Am I supposed to check behind the door? Is closing the door what activates him? Okay. Okay, let me clean up this ramen, please. We okay? I like how I'm not I'm not cleaning anything else. Hey, I think this one's fine. Did we finish that one? Doesn't say. Oh, my music didn't restart. Come on. Oh, are we not shuffling? Okay, here we go. What have we missed in this room? We made the bed. It's a fancy hotel room, isn't it? Oh, was that closed? This needs to be... No, that was... Hide when there's no danger. What? That's just the outside sounds coming in, I guess. I don't know what else I need to do this room to clean it. What am I missing? Hi, Amelia. Okay, it says green now. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did different. I closed the shower curtain. Okay, is he hiding behind here? No. Close the door. Is he in the mirror? No. Okay. I haven't found all the hiding spots, so I don't know where else he could be. Okay. Do we want to open the window to air it out? I didn't see him. Where was he? He was hiding in the bathroom vent. 36 hiding spots. Okay, let's look in the bathroom vent. It's so loud when he gets you. I have the volume turned down on my headset because otherwise I destroy my ears. Okay, he can come in. What vent? Oh, he was in here? Okay. Okay. Mirror shows the door open. Yeah, I guess I'll have to like peer into the vent now every time. Yeah. Okay. Open these up so I can hide in them if he comes running at me. 36 hiding spots? Are you kidding me? Oh, I bet he can hide in this vent too then. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, quickly close the curtains. Okay, I was like, I'll go hide. No, you can't sleep in the game. Your job is to clean the hotel rooms. And of the 8 rooms, half of them have this guy in them. So, you have to clean the rooms and not get caught by this demon. Yeah. Okay, so if he's behind the curtains, excuse me, I have to clear my throat. I am so ready to not be sick anymore. Thanks for watching, Amelia. Bye-bye. Okay. We got this. It's like an anomaly game, basically. It's like a reverse anomaly game where you're looking for one very specific thing. Oh, we need to check behind this door too. So if we see him behind curtains, we just close the curtains immediately. Got it. And he triggers the moment we touch something. Is that right? Oh my god. He was hiding on the ceiling. Check everywhere before moving forward. Hi, child. Welcome, welcome. Okay. I'm not. 36 hiding spots is a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to remember all 36 spots he's hiding. He's not in there. He's not behind the door. Okay. I love that last one, how he was just like wedged into the ceiling. Hi. Okay. So before I touch anything, I need to look around for him. Because it seems to be touching this will activate him. Is this always red? Are these always red? Not in there. Not in here. Let's air the room out. All right, let's see where he's gonna come from. I think we did it. Fuck out of here. I would quit immediately. No, that's not finished yet. What else do we have left to do? Close these curtains. Because this light will turn green once we've completed. Oh, I need to close these. Right? Ah, there's something I didn't do. Tab? No. Just leave that open, maybe? Sassy, hi. We need to close the door. Hi, Indiana. Oh, there's Indy back there walking around. Yeah, so the light turns green once we finish our test. Excuse me, our test in here. Oh, I see. Okay, now we should be good. I don't like that sound at all. Okay. Are you back here? No. Close the door. In the mirror? No. On the ceiling? No. In the vent? No. Behind the door? No. Close it. I don't know where he could possibly come from in here, but let's find out. Okay, we seem to be good. Toilet paper's okay. Okay, not wedged in the ceiling. Okay. Okay. Under the bed? Where did he come from? It was hiding behind the desk. Oh my god. Thank you for subscribing. Skiz. Like Stray Kids? Is that a reference to Stray Kids? What's up? Do we have a stay in chat? Okay. No. 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 He's not on the ceiling. Not under anything. Okay, not on the ceiling. He was hiding behind the desk, so like behind that cubby. Is that right? Okay. Oh god, oh god. Okay, I'm hiding. Hi. Is he done? still says hide everywhere. I don't know, man. He's gonna get me. I'm so paranoid. Okay, they've left now. Okay, do you only encounter him once in each room? Like, because I saw him now, am I not gonna see him again? This game is actually pretty good. That's why I said I never know what to expect with indie horror games off Steam. We played some real clunkers yesterday. This one? I like this one. Okay. Our record for hotel rooms cleaned is 1. Let's see if we can get to 2. Because only half of the rooms, it said, have the monster in it. And it's random, right? So who knows what the dispersal is, the distribution. Are you back here? I don't see him. Are you? Ah! Oh, that's right. I forgot. I have to listen. Oh, I forgot about that mechanic. It taught me about it anyway. And I forgot. I don't know. Anyway, it didn't make any sense there. I'm geeking out from how he got me. Hey, hi. Me and this dude are gonna be best friends. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Not in there? Not in there? Okay, our record's still 1. Okay, we got a rascal here with toilet paper again. I don't know how many places he could hide in here, you know? Okay, let's fix the toilet paper. Okay. I feel like it's teaching me a new spot every time. It's not repeating, excuse me. He's not behind the desk. Not in the hamper. There's still so many more spots he could be hiding. So nervous. This might be a safe room though. Let me eat those words here in a second. Okay. Room 1 done. Room 9 done, I guess. Okay. Steel ourselves. See him in the mirror? No. See him in the vent. See him behind the door? I keep expecting him to be behind there. He is gonna be behind these shower curtains at some point. And what did we learn? We just immediately close the curtains if we see him, right? He's gonna be under the bed at some point. You know it. All right, let's see. Okay. Dude, could he be back here sometimes? That'd be funny. Is he in this vent? I don't see him. All right, he would have probably already jumped out at us. I don't like how it makes a scary sound when you complete a room. I'll stretch in a second, Firefly. Thank you. Does the music like amp up with each like successive room you get done? This is oppressive. I hate it. Thanks. All right, let's listen. Oh God, Steve. What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to react to that? Go to a different room, thanks. He was hiding next to the couch. I didn't. Got her. Look at this. Look what I found on the ground. Look what I found on the ground. He says, no, I didn't want this. I didn't want this. Anything but attention. Please, mommy. That was the world's saddest meow. That did not come through on the mic. I'm so sorry you didn't hear that. It was so sad and so small. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thanks for being here, Unchild. I'm sorry I missed your messages. Hey, and you ready to go back to cleaning some hotel rooms? I didn't even see him on the sofa that time, Indiana. And I don't think we're... I don't think our memory's good enough to finish this game. But we'll keep trying. Okay. Attempt. Whatever. Okay. All right, steal ourselves. All right, he's not there. He's hiding in the toilet. I just don't know where else he could be in this room. Clear. It said he was hiding behind the sofa. Was he back there behind that like plant? I guess I'll look when I'm editing. See, under the bed. I think I have till I touch something. Or move into the room. If he's like hiding behind furniture, I think I have to spot him before I move into the room. Which is tough. Because he's got some sneaky hiding spots. I don't see him in the vent. I don't see him behind the sofa. Okay. When the scary sounds start, we know we've cleaned the room. All right, let's go. Oh, I should have checked behind the door before I closed it. Nope, no, 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 no. A record is 2 rooms. Oh my god, there's so many more hiding spots it could be in. He's a funny guy, though. Once you get attacked by him so many times, it will always, like, jump my heart. But, like... mostly because I just want to do good, you know? But I think this guy and I are gonna be best friends. Where was he? He was hiding in the laundry basket near the bed. Really? Okay, let's look at a laundry basket. Yeah, me and this guy. We're gonna run away, get married. Okay, let's take a look at that laundry basket. You see him anywhere? Okay. Whoa, okay. Oh. Oh, you can turn the lights on? Oh. Yeah, there's enough room for him to be back there. Okay, you ready? Okay. Let's take a look at this laundry basket. I think I even said, either I said it out loud or I thought it to myself, yeah, the guy could totally be sitting in there. Yeah. But then I got so distracted by, like, him potentially being under the bed. Oh, and you could hide in there too. Oh, got any weird monsters in here? No? Okay. What about this room? Yeah, I would quit if this were my job. I guess maybe they don't tell you your first night. You either survive or you don't. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I feel like they'd hire me, wouldn't tell me. Send me in there, and I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. Oh, sure, your hotel is haunted, okay, and then I'd be dead. Okay, do we see him anywhere? One of these times he's gonna be under there. I don't like that. Okay, let's get ready to slam it shut. Oh wait, let's turn the lights on. Are you back here? He's not. Okay. Where was he? He was in the mirror? He was hiding the mirror's reflection. I didn't look in the mirror good enough, I guess. I wish I could see through the cracks of the door. Oh, you can. Okay, okay, okay. Hello? Are you in the toilet? Was he standing in the doorway here? Because that's twice I've seen him in the mirror then. Anything in the vent? No. Okay, ready? Okay, we're safe. Up there? No. Like, he must have really crunched himself in there, huh? Where was he? Where was he? He was on the ceiling above the couch, but I wasn't in the room with the couch. Okay. I guess maybe I need to go around the whole room first and look before I, like, start touching stuff. We need to clear the room first. Do you see any monsters? Okay. Okay, ready? Oh, I gotta check the ceiling too. What a feeling. Checking the ceiling. Okay. Man. Not under the desk. Not behind there. Not under the bed. Not in the laundry hamper. On the ceiling. Behind the sofa. I saw him like a half a second too late. I was like, "Oh, look at his head back there." And he just, I screamed because I knew he was coming for me. You know, I was like, "Fuck." God, I haven't finished a room in so long. Oh boy. Yeah, he really comes at you full bore. He's not fucking around. He's just so happy to see you, right? Anyone on the ceiling? Anyone in the vents? Anyone in the mirror? Anyone behind the door? Anyone in the toilet? Okay, ready? Okay. He's not on the ceiling. Yeah. None of these rooms are safe. Okay. He's not in the desk. He's not behind the desk. I don't see his little head there. See him on the ceiling. How far away do I have to be to see him? Right? And when I see him and he's on the ceiling, what do I do? I can't just turn around and leave, can I? Do I hide? Do I just leave? Like, if I had seen him there, what would I have done? Just hide? I think you're supposed to just hide. I'm waiting for him to be in one of those. Okay. Or in here. Okay, this is a control room. Okay, do you see him back there anywhere? Not that Firefly would tell me. All right, steel yourselves. Going in. Yeah. Well, and he's red, right? He's a very red guy. And everything in this room is red, so he really blends in. This room feels off. You can just feel it. Okay, let's start with the bathroom. No vent guy. No mirror guy. Not behind the door. Let's turn the light on. Okay, ready? Clear. My record so far is 2 rooms. Not on the ceiling. Not in the hamper. Not under the bed. Okay. Okay, let's do what we said and look around. I may have gotten... Oh, I don't want to jinx myself. I may have gotten 2 non-possessed rooms in a row. Oh, we didn't look in here, right? Okay. So, that's 2 of our 4. That's not good. That's 2 of our 4 unpossessed rooms. That means there's more possessed rooms now than unpossessed rooms. Should we just look to see if we can see anything easy off the bat? That room feels even worse. Like, sometimes you can see them. This is perfectly normal, I'm sure. Okay. Not. Check it off. Looks fine. No need to go in there. Are there infinite amount of rooms? Okay, I was like... So you only need to do 8 rooms, but there are 16 rooms. So there are actually 8 safe rooms. Interesting. So there's 8 cursed rooms, 8 safe rooms. I only have to do 8 rooms of the 16. Well, I'm not gonna do the bloody footprint room. How about that? Okay, do you see him anywhere? I don't have my glasses on. I need... Oh. Alright, alright. I'll do the bloody footprint room. I guess I should be closing the doors behind me in case he runs out and kills me. Okay, here it is. Ready? I'm not. See him anywhere? Let's listen. So what do we do now? Do we just do everything else? Or do we avoid this room? I think that means we just avoid this room. Hey, Unchild, welcome back. No, I don't want to say hi to him. He's gonna say hi to me. He's gonna say hi to me whether I like it or not. Okay. Okay, not this one. So not 8. Ready? Yes. Did you see her walking around? Was she walking around back there? Okay. I don't know what kind of convention we had in here recently, but oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Is this just something we have to deal with? She is... I think Indiana is 3 now. We have another cat, Charlie. He's... I think... Okay, wait. Indiana's about 2. And Charlie's 3. I just don't know what this means for me. These pentagrams? Can I clean them up? Okay. No bad guy in the window. Window of the mirror. Ready? Okay. Okay, so we just have to clean those up. In the hamper? Nice. What kind of cat do you have, Unchild? What's your cat like? Tell me about that cat. Love all cats. He's not in the hamper. He's not behind the cart. Not up here. Oh, he's not under the bed, Scoob. In here? Okay. Did I check under the bed already? Okay. Oh my god. Let's go. No! I should have just closed the door. Dang it. A black cat? Oh, I love black cats. We had a black cat. Rambo. He was such a sweetheart. Okay, I'm picking up what this game is putting down. Any bad guys back there? Oh, he's an old guy. I'm happy that you've gotten to have so much time with him. Okay. No bad guy in the mirror. No bad guy behind the door. Turn the light on. Nothing in the vent. Ceiling. Oh, what a feeling. No monster on the ceiling. Sweetie. 8. Yeah. My grandma's cat lived to be 20, and he would have kept living. Um, if she had just got too old to take care of such an old cat. But yeah, my grandma's cat Sam lived to be over 20. And he was just a stray alley cat they picked up out of the parking lot, you know? Okay. See any guys back here? See any nasty dudes back here? Got any nasty guys hiding around? I can't wait for him to be in here. It's gonna be so good. Okay, I think this is a control room, but we'll find out if I die or not, you know. Start making your scary sounds. There we go. Okay. Center myself. You see any weird guys? Not immediately. Oh, okay. Nope. Aw, one-eye baby. That's so sweet. I wonder, can we hear, like... Oh, we have to be in the room? Okay, see any weird guys in here? Behind the desk? Behind the... That bit into... Where? Okay. Looks great, looks clean. See you later. Okay. Oops. I'm generally live every day. It depends on how I'm feeling. I've been sick the last few days, so but oh my god, I see. What do we do about that? Do we just leave the room? You see him there? Okay, bye. It's like a toddler all curled up under there like, hey, hey, hey. I like this game. Okay. Turn the light on. I don't see anyone obvious. Okay. Into the door. Not in the vent. Not in the mirror. Not behind the door. Not in the toilet. Let's check here. He's gonna be back there at some point. I play a lot of stuff, excuse me. I play a lot of stuff on Child. I've been playing horror recently just because I needed a change from what I was playing. I've been playing a lot of Voices of the Void. But I also sometimes play like farming sim games, relaxing games, like music games, you know, It really depends on the mood. But I just had a whim to play some horror games. Well, how it started is we started playing Fears to Fathom clones, and then I just started finding more weird horror games to play, so. Okay. He's not behind there. Not on the ceiling. Not behind here. Not in the hamper. Not under the bed. Not behind the sofa. Not in here. Not in the vent. There's still so many places he could be hiding. Excuse me. I need a cough button. I'll be right back. I don't have my cat cam set up, but you can see Indiana is right here. Right here. She's sitting on the chair. You can barely see her. Sometimes I have a cam that focuses right on her, and I have that on screen on Twitch. On vertical stream, it's so hard to like put anything in there that's not distracting. My vertical stream is usually pretty clean. Okay. Are you ready to open this to see if he's in here? Okay. Sushi. Ready? What haven't I cleaned? What haven't I cleaned? Oh, toilet paper. Okay, music gets scarier now. Excuse me, God. Let me actually I need to my mic does have an option. Disable mute button. Okay. I can tap my mic. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes kitties just move on. And then, you know, maybe they found someone else took them in, right? Maybe start feeding them. And one of the first cats I had, me and my friend, our neighbor wasn't taking care of their cat. So she would come over to our house and ask for food and attention. And we just leave the screen door open. She'd just walk in and eat. And then we got her a litter box. You know, and we're like, okay, she just come in and make herself at home whenever she's around. And then eventually she just became our cat. So, you know, I'm not implying that you don't take care of your cats. But I'm just saying, you know, these things happen. Cats just wander and then someone will start feeding them and, you know, giving them stuff. And they'll be like, I guess I live... Cats. I guess I live here now, you know, like, I don't remember anything about where I was before. They're mercurial, you know. Did I go in here already? Yes, okay. Yes, okay. I have a feeling there's gonna be a nasty guy on the other side of this door. There's not? Surprise, let's listen better. I don't hear any breathing. Okay, let's look around. Okay, he might... What do you think, fam? Okay. He's not in the reflection. Okay. Be back there. No. No, not on the ceiling. Not under the desk. Okay. Behind the desk? Under the bed? No. In the laundry hamper? No. On the ceiling behind the sofas? In here? No. Are we ready? Does this room have a light switch? It does not. Okay. Let's open. Is he in the vent? No. Okay. There's just a steak. Okay. Look good there. We already checked under the bed. Yum. Yeah, I like to leave my steak just out in the air. Okay. Okay. Do you see any redheads, any weird guys? Hey, are there any weird guys in here who want to kill me when I'm just trying to do my job, you know? Okay, he's not behind the door. Not in the bathroom? Okay, oh, bathroom, my beloved, my safe space. Not in the vent? Not in the reflection? Not wedged behind the door? Ready? Well, you know, we can't be having that. I guess that's stuff I just have to clean up, huh? Okay. Not under the desk. Not in the hamper. Ceiling. Not in there. It's not under the bed. We'll check these in a second. I just want to clear the rooms first. He's not behind the sofas. Before I touch anything. If I touch anything or move into the room, you know, I don't see him in the vent, but let's double check. Not in the vent. Ready? Okay. Not wedged in here. I listen to be honest, I listen to a lot of K-pop. I used to listen to a lot of metal. But then I went to law school and I needed something happy. So I started listening to K-pop. Actually, I started listening to J-pop first. Kyari. I listened to a lot of Kyari. I went from metal to Kyari to K-pop. I still like metal. I just don't listen to it as much as I used to. I used to go to a lot of metal shows in Minneapolis. I thought when I moved to Seattle, I'd go to way more shows because I used to go to shows all the time in Minneapolis. I was like, Seattle's a music city. When I moved here, I thought I'd go to a lot of shows. Actually, go to less shows. I hardly go to any shows at all now in Seattle. So we all think when we move here. I'm gonna go to so many more music live shows when I'm in Seattle. The nice thing about Seattle is that people come here all the time, you know. Acts that don't, you know, they'll skip the Twin Cities. They'll skip Minneapolis. They might go to Chicago, but they usually come to Seattle. So I always have the opportunity to see a lot of people, including K-pop. Since, Seattle and Vancouver, BC, usually they'll hit Vancouver, BC and then Seattle because there's, a high Korean population on the West Coast. Yeah, you don't say, Leaf. You've seen more shows in Seattle than you did in Fairbanks. I'm not surprised. I think when I moved to Seattle, I just got busier. When I lived in Minneapolis, I was just always looking for something to do, so I went to music shows a lot. Went to live shows. And then I moved to Seattle, and there's, literally so much to do in Seattle that, I didn't need to go to live shows anymore. My favorite K-pop band is a pretty small group. They're called On and Off. My very first ulti was SHINee. Because I got into K-pop in 2011, 2012. And that was right at the end of 2nd gen, beginning of 3rd gen. But when I got into K-pop, we were really into SHINee, Girls' Generation, EXO, Super Junior. And then 3rd gen, we loved all of 3rd gen. 3rd gen is my favorite gen of K-pop. 3rd gen remains undisputed best gen of K-pop. 4th gen's pretty good too, but 4th gen, 4th gen is like Stray Kids, right? 5th gen. Boy Next Door, 5th gen? I think Boy Next Door might be the only 5th gen K-pop group I really like. Because 4th gen was New Jeans and NMIXX and LE SSERAFIM. I like all those groups. And IVE, yeah. Yep. But On and Off is my favorite. And they're late 3rd gen? 2017. Yeah, that's late 3rd gen. I think that's the very end of 3rd gen. Because then 4th gen is the next year after that. And we just started 5th gen. On and Off has a comeback in 7 days. Oh, I'm so excited for On and Off's comeback. They were with RBW. They were with WM, who RBW bought WM Entertainment. And RBW basically posed On and Off. They tried to put them in the grave. Unchild is a new K-pop group. I'll have to look at them. I haven't heard of Unchild. That's the thing about, I'm so out of touch with 5th generation. I used to Kville? Is it Kville that has, the, daily, the weekly, here's what was released this week, and they'll just run through all the K-pop MVs that were released that week? And I used to watch Kville every week to see what was released, because I just wanted to, not miss anything. But I don't know, something happened around 5th gen where I was just I don't know if it's the sound of 5th gen. The same thing happened with 4th gen too. When 4th gen started, I was I don't like any of these 4th gen groups. And then I actually ended up liking quite a few 4th gen groups. So I'm sure the same thing will happen with 5th gen, right? I'm I don't really any of these 5th gen groups. But give it a year or two. The problem is when groups are debuted, a group's debut song is not usually their best song, right? Their first mini album, is always not necessarily their strongest. A new group is always trying to find their feet and find their sound, right? Find their their thing that they're going to be known for. And then by the time they get to their second mini album, they get to their second release, they're more entrenched. They figure out who they are. They figure out what their sound is. They figured out their choreography style. So I'm kind of waiting for 5th gen to get to that stage. Oh, that's a hard question because I love every On and Off song. On and Off has a really good producer, Hwang Hyun. He has basically been their producer since they debuted. But if I had to recommend an On and Off song, I would say Beautiful Beautiful, Popping, those are like ones that I think people. Those are two songs I think they had a lot of success with. What did they win? They won an award. They won a live show award for recently. Buy My Monster? Was it Buy My Monster I think they won an award for? Okay. We haven't cleared this room yet. But I don't see a guy. Okay, we're good. This is the furthest I've ever gotten. I don't wanna be a monster. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I have to, after I get done streaming, I have to go watch all of On and Off's music videos, I guess. I have to get myself amped. I have to get hyphy for use some old ass slang for their comeback. Okay, do you see any guys over here? I don't see any guys, immediate guys. Okay. That doesn't mean there's a monster in there. Not under the desk. Not on the ceiling. Okay, let's listen. Okay. Not in the vent. Not in the mirror. Gross. Okay. That's cleaned up. Are we ready? The rooms are getting grosser and grosser as we get further along the line. Okay. Okay. I don't see him in the hamper. Okay. Let's clear this room before we go any further. He's not in the vent. Okay. Not in here. Bunch of bugs. Not in here. Not in here. Yeah. This is 5 rooms. This is the furthest I've ever made it. There are 8 safe rooms. Oh boy. Oh no, our mannequin's not so sassy anymore, is he? Looks like he's in pain. Okay, okay, okay. I guess the lights just don't turn on anymore, huh? Okay, let's listen. I don't see him back there. I don't see him in here. It's okay. Not in the vent. Not in the reflection. Not behind the door. Ready? Okay, let's clean this up. Okay. Yeah, Beautiful Beautiful is one that they got really popular for. I would say that's probably their first song that really had a lot of mainstream success. Before that, they were pretty like small time niche band. Beautiful Beautiful's actually speaking of, that's when I got into them. That was the album that YouTube finally decided, the algorithm finally decided to show me On and Off. was like, wait a second. I love this group. Why has YouTube been keeping them secret from me? I was mad. I was like, because I went back and listened to their entire discography, and I'm like, YouTube, you could have shown this. You could have shown me on and off at any time, you know? Okay. Oh, that's how I'm feeling. My flashlight is getting worse too. Not under the bed. Not in the hamper. Not on the ceiling. He's not behind the sofa. Not a pig's head? Not back there. Not in there. Not in the vent. There's so many more hiding spots he could be. Ready? Okay. Where was he? He was hiding the TV. Didn't I look? He must have really wedged himself in there. I didn't look enough. I just expected his head would be sticking out. Because sometimes you can see his head, but you gotta really peek in. Oh boy, how long have I been playing this? An hour and a half? I got so close. 5 out of 8. Okay, one more run. Unless I do poorly, then 2 more runs. Oh, it's so quiet. Found K-pop by an edit of a short Stray Kids. Yeah. Stray Kids is great. Hold on. My when Stray Kids were touring last year, their first United States show was in Seattle. So I convinced my stay friend, Deanna, who's not here. I'm surprised. But I convinced she's a huge stay. Huge stay. I convinced her to fly out with me to come see the show. She came out. We went to the Seattle show. And then she saw their last show of the tour, North America tour too. So she did the bookend. Okay. So quiet. Who's your favorite Stray Kid? I feel like I'm a basic, and Hyunjin's my favorite. Feels so basic. So beautiful. It's unfair how beautiful he is. Okay. Splotch? That's fine. I don't care about Splotch. Nothing on the vent. Ready? Clear. Okay. Okay, we know he can really wedge himself into places now, right? Like, his little head's not always sticking out. No, I did miss him. I hadn't seen him in so long. So we gotta really peek in there, huh? Not in the vent? Okay, I think this is a safe room. We'll find out. Sungmin or Felix? Yeah, Felix. I think Felix was my first favorite. That voice. That deep voice. I still have to stretch too, Firefly. I haven't forgotten. Felix's voice is crazy. A voice that deep shouldn't come out of a man so small. Okay, I think... we haven't cleaned the bed yet. That's it? Right, just cue the scary music. Okay. Back there? I don't. Okay, let's look behind the door. Look on the ceiling. Let's listen to here. Sounds okay. Turn the light on. Not back here. I'm waiting for him to be back there. Not in there. He's not in here. One of these days he's gonna be there. gonna be under the bed, you know? He's not on the ceiling. I love it when he's wedged up here. Okay. Okay. Not in here. Not in there. Not in there. Not in here. Okay. There's still so many more hiding spots he could come from. And they're gonna be sneaky, like he's gonna be in the painting somehow, you know? Okay. 2. All right, the thrumming is back. Oh no, our minifig. Okay. See him back there? We're all very funny here. He's not in there. Not in there. Here? Ready? Not here. Not there. Clear. Not up here. Not there. Okay. Not under the bed. Let's check in the hamper, since we know he can really compress himself down in there pretty good. Like, oh no, I'm so scared. Me too, bud. Oh wait, let's clear the room before we start touching stuff. How am I supposed to see him? How was I supposed to see him? That one's not fair. I feel like some of these are luck. I would really have to like peek around the corner, huh? Okay, one more. It's just jump scare the game, but I'm having a great time, you know? It's like when I play Phasmophobia, I scream like a little girl, well, like a little girl with an alto voice. Okay. Hi, yeah, I know everything. We're back to kind of normal. Oh. I'm like mad. I want to beat this game, you know? I'm not mad, but like I'm like I didn't listen to the bathroom door before I opened it. Rookie mistake, right? Rookie mistake. Okay. Not in the reflection. Not under the desk. Oh, I didn't. He's not under the bed. Not in there. Not in there. Not in here. So I would have to have done this basically to see him. I don't play Roblox. No. I played the What's the Dress to Impress? I played a little bit of that. That's probably the only thing I've ever played on Roblox. That was fun. That game is fun. I didn't play it on stream. I just played it for fun. I tried to get my friends to play it with me, but none of my friends wanted to install Roblox. Okay. Clear. 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 Okay. All right. Spooky sounds are stouting. Are stouting? Do we see him immediately? Sometimes you can just spot him right off the bat, right? And then you just leave. Listen. Sounds good. There. There. Reflection. It's not behind the door. Let's close the door. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Come on. Not on the ceiling. Not under the desk. Painting. Behind the desk. Not under the bed. Here. Check this room first. Behind the sofa. He's not behind there. Not there. Here. He's not back here. On the vent. Okay, let's check these. Nope. Nope. I think we got another clear room. Okay. I don't see him. Right away. He's pretty sneaky, though. Listen. Okay, before we touch that, let's check everything out. I don't want to start touching stuff if he's in this room, you know? Close the door behind you. Not in the vent. He's not in the mirror. Okay, ready? Okay, let's clean this up. Where's that even coming from? Oh god, oh god, oh god! Hey. Not number 9. Oh, he came from the curtains back there. Honestly, as someone who had a friend die from hanging himself, I appreciate that they didn't. I probably would have closed the game. The noose is already a little too much for me, but you know, I can't go through my life with being triggered every time I see a noose. When I see a body in a noose, it's not a great feeling. Okay. All right. Well, When my friend hung himself when I was 15, I will say it made a lasting impression on me. I have the right to be disturbed by that. Nothing under the bed? Oh, I forgot to check up there. Okay. Like, you know, I understand not everyone. Everyone reacts to things differently. So, I'm just saying I'm glad they didn't go that far. I would have thought it was in poor taste. But that's just, you know, like I said, that's me personally. Everyone deals with things differently. I wouldn't have left like a negative review and like, you know, lambasted them on Steam for it or anything. I wouldn't have posted about it. It was just something I'd have to deal with personally, privately, you know. As it is, I'm going to give this game a positive review on Steam. Okay, he's not back here. Did I check under the bed? Okay. Oh, God. Every now and then it stutters. And it freaks me out. Okay. Let's check all the places. Okay. We might make it out of this one alive. Oh, our air-aged steak. Okay, are we ready? Oh, let's get out of here, Scoob. Okay. He's still in there? Oh no, I just hosed myself. Yeah. I just was curious. You know what they say about curiosity? He was still in there. Good to know that he persists, you know? Okay. Everyone looks good and happy in here. No one's behind the door. I don't hear any breathing. Not in the vent. Not behind the door. Not back here. He's not in the mirror. I have had him on the first room before, but I feel like the first room is usually a control. Okay. Forget to look up. Dang it. That's gonna get me. Not in here. Not there. Not in here. There. There. Not behind the burgers. He's not behind the sofa. He's not on the ceiling. Not in there. Find out. Oh, I forgot to check the vent. Okay, okay. Yeah, I did go through like a period of like where my first room, right? They were showing, I was learning a lot of hiding spots early on my first room. Okay. I'm back there. Okay. Oh, did we not clean that room? Did we not finish it? Oh, gosh, we forgot to do the bed. Fired. Okay, I was like, where's the oppressive music? Not on the ceiling. Not under the desk. Vent? Not in the mirror. Oh, can I see him behind the door? Oh, I could see him behind the door in the reflection if he's in here. I shouldn't assume that. I should just check the door. I wonder if you can hear him if he's in here. I got a few hate comments. I had a hate comment. Was it? It's like last week someone came in and said something when I was playing a game. Ugh, I can't remember what it was. But I have gotten hate when I was playing Dragon Age Veilguard. I got a bunch of hate comments on that because people were up in arms over Dragon Age Veilguard having a non-binary character in it. So every playthrough they could find, they would go leave hate comments on it. I got hate comments in all sorts of languages on that playthrough when I was playing Veilguard. So, I deleted them all. Part of me was like, you know, on YouTube, even negative comments count as interactions. Dislikes. So on YouTube, if you dislike something, it basically is the same for the algorithm as a like. So if you really don't like something, don't leave a comment. Don't dislike it. Don't just click off the video and move away. Because a dislike has the same effect on a dislike has the same positive effect for that video on the algorithm as a like. So if you dislike videos, it will be now more likely to promote it to other people in the algorithm. So part of me was like, I was tempted to leave the comments up just because they feed the algorithm, you know, it makes it more likely to push other people to see it. But I didn't want to reward that behavior, so I just deleted them. But I mean, people can dislike my videos all they want. I don't care. Thanks for the dislike. It's great, you know? They don't realize that it helps the algorithm. Because the algorithm doesn't really care. The algorithm cares most about interaction. How are people interacting with videos? And if people are interacting with videos, then it uses that to push them. Yeah. I don't get it either, Unchild. I super don't get it. Like, you have so much time in this world, so much time on this planet, right? You only have so much energy to give. Why waste it on negative things? And nobody's perfect. I have a hard time with this too. Like, I will get up in arms about stuff. But like, hate? I guess, like, I get, like, righteously, what's the word? I get, like, righteously upset. If I were, my character class in D&D would be a paladin. I get, like, righteously angry. But I don't understand the hate either. You had some chud leave a comment on one of your videos and it's like, buddy, I'm getting single-digit views. What are you trying to prove? Yeah. Like, what? What are they doing? Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand that mindset. I occasionally leave a comment on a YouTube video that's not, like, glowing, but it's usually because if I've noticed something, you know, like, I've left some, I wouldn't say hateful, but I've left some, like, it would be generous to call it constructive feedback comments on Watcher videos after the whole thing with Watcher happened. But it was because the fans needed them to hear how we felt. You know, I wasn't saying like, Ryan and Shane, you suck, you're stupid, and you're ugly. I would never leave a comment like that. But yeah, I don't get it. They just want you to see them and how smart they are. Yeah, like, look at me, oh. And they also know now you have to waste your time on their energy. That's why I just delete them. It's like, I'm not wasting. That's what it was like when I was trying to say, like, trying to remember what that dude said to me last week. I was like, I did get on my live stream, I got a hateful comment. And I was like, I remember he said something annoying. But I can't remember what it was now for the life of me. You know, I just blocked him from ever commenting on my channel again. Oh, look at this. Who is this? Hi. I've been waiting for you to be under the bed. How about we leave? Nope. Okay, room 1. No good. Did you see him there? I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for him to be under the bed. Okay. He was so cute. He was like a little dog. I love that guy. You know, I'm not even mad when he kills me anymore. I don't see him back there. I don't see him on the ceiling. Okay, let's listen to the bathroom. Okay. Nothing in the vent. I always feel like we can turn the light on, okay? And he won't attack us if we turn the light on. I feel like the light's a safe interaction. Nothing in the mirror. 1, 2, 3. We're good. So yeah, Unchild, you'll see me reacting to other. So I'm also on Twitch. So, and my Twitch chat doesn't show up for you, right? So if it feels like I'm talking to ghosts, it's because I'm talking to people on Twitch. Okay. Not on the ceiling. Not under the desk. Not under the bed. We now know how easy it is to see him when he's under the bed. Not back there. Let's just do our clear. Not back here. Not back here. Okay. Let's check these now. I should have checked that first. Okay. Okay. Not wedged in here. Not in the vent. Not behind the sofa. Oh my god, how was I supposed to know he was there? Should I have listened? Oh, his feet were visible. How am I supposed to remember all these? 36 is too many. Okay. I actually have to use the bathroom. But then I'm gonna get a cup of coffee and we'll go again. Let me start the music. I'll be right back. Very glad. my glasses, because otherwise I'm not gonna see his little feet. I couldn't see those because I didn't have my glasses on. So let me get my glasses. Okay. Sorry, Andrew, I'm stealing your shtick. I'm not ending my stream though. Andrew's patented going to the bathroom on stream, so nobody else can do it. They have to pay him a license to go to the bathroom. Okay. All right. Oh, my glasses are so dirty. I don't like to wear my glasses. Oh. I only really need to wear my glasses when I'm driving. My eyesight's terrible. I don't like wearing glasses. I need to get it's so funny. Used to joke, this is an Adam ruins everything joke, but glasses are like 90% of my personality. They used to be, but now I don't want to wear them anymore. So I need to get surgery on my eyeballs. I don't have to wear glasses. I was kind of waiting till more people got LASIK. I know like eye surgery's old. LASIK's old now. But I was waiting like till more people had LASIK to see if their eyes exploded when they were 60. So far everyone's eyeballs have stayed in their head. So I think I can get LASIK. Okay. Take a big sip of coffee. Is this this game is pretty dark. Is there a gamma setting? I wish there isn't. Full screen, no. Master volume. I wonder here. The thing about this is that it looks dark for me, and I know it looks twice as dark for you guys. So let me do something here. Let me add a filter. Color correction? Let me turn the gamma up. How's that look? Is that better for you? Leaf, will you look at that? How does that look? Is that better for you than it was before? Thanks for stopping by, Unchild. I had fun talking with you. Hopefully see you around. Have a good night. We'll just go with that. It looks really bright to me on OBS, but I know what Twitch and YouTube do to these games. I always have to correct it when I do my VODs. Oh, I'm so stuffed up. Okay. Be back here. No. Up here. No. I always have to check that one because I forget it. Is he in here? I don't hear him. Not in there. Not behind the door. We'll check with our actual eyeballs. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Clean up our inky blob. Clean up our soaps. Not under the desk. Not under the bed. Wedged in here. Okay, let's clear our rooms first before we touch anything. He's not there. Not here. Don't see any feeties here. Okay. Oh boy. Not in the vent. Not there. Funny when he's wedged in there. Okay. 9 is clear. Nothing's jumping out at me. Yet. Okay. Let's check on the ceiling. Not there. Not under the bed. I am tempted to just run in blindly and see all the hiding spots because I feel like it's not really giving me repeats. Until I like see them all. Like I said, it's like a reverse anomaly game, right? There's only one anomaly, and it's this guy. And he's in 1,000 different places. And he is sneaky. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay. You see any little feeties? Any little guys? Hello? Back there. Under the bed. He's not on the ceiling. Not under the desk. Listen. Don't hear him. See him in the vent. Don't see him. Bug. 3, 2, 1. Get rid of this gross bug. Spider jumping on me. Okay, he's not on the desk, not on the ceiling. I think we already looked. Not under the bed. Not in the hamper. Not behind there. No feeties. No there. You looked in the hamper? Okay. Okay. Not in here. Oh, there he is. You see him? He was in the vent. Bye! How about no? Damn. I don't. So if he doesn't get me with a scare, like we saw him in the vent there, but he didn't get us, does that mean that hopefully now, you know, that will continue being one until it triggers, right? Is that him? Or is that a skull? I think that's a skull. Oh, God. Okay, it's a skull. Not behind the door. Okay. 3, 2, 1. I know, he could do anything. He could be anywhere. He could be inside the skull. Not under the desk. Not under the bed. Not on the ceiling. Not in here. Here. Not here. Not here. He's not here. He's not on the ceiling. Not in there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's check these. Always check all hiding spots before cleaning the room. That answers my question. Do I need to check the hiding spots for each segment of the room or the whole room? I need to check the whole room. I need to clear everything before touching anything. Okay. I wasn't sure if the rooms were segmented. You know, like he's not going to trigger if I'm in. Like, I wasn't sure if I'm in the bedroom, will he trigger in the living room and vice versa? That answers my question. Yes. Okay. So before we do the bed, before we clean the sushi or steak or the spots or the spiders, check everything. I think the bathroom is independent because it has its own door. So as long as we don't touch anything. Not in there. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we didn't close that door because he can come from the hallway too. Forgetting my basics, you know? Okay, so we gotta check all the hiding spots before we touch this. Good to know. I wasn't sure touching the hiding spots triggered him, you know? I'm learning this guy's rules, you know? He's got his own rules. Okay. We're okay. Okay, turn the light on. Well, thanks for watching, Firefly. It's good to see you. Thank you. We'll see. We'll see how much longer I play. Good night. Good night. I'll stretch. I'll stretch when I get up. I won't forget. I should have stretched when I went to the bathroom. I totally forgot. Do 1. Okay. Gotta check all the hiding spots. Three, two, 1. Okay. I like it when it's real obvious and I can just nope the fuck out of a room right away, you know? Not so obvious here. Three, two, 1. not on the ceiling, not under the desk, not under the bed. There's still like 10 spots he could be hiding, you know? I saw him. Okay, so he didn't catch me under the bed or in that vent. Band-Aid's getting ratty. So those are 2 spots I know where he can be. We have like 8 spots left to see. Okay. Not there. Not in there. Not on the ceiling. There. At that point on my cold where like everything's just coming up. Okay. We see his little head anywhere or his little feet? You checked in here? We don't see his little head back here. We don't see his head back here. 3, 2, 1. Ah. Okay. Nothing. I know, dude. Me too. Not in the mirror. Behind the door. Ready? 3. He's not in there. 3, 2, 1. Not on the ceiling. I think we can clean this room. He like jumps out of the toilet. Ah! Okay. Not under the desk. Not under the bed. Not in here. Camper. Not behind the wall. Not behind here or here. Not in here. Do you see any little feet? Do you see any little eyeballs? Okay, 3, 2, 1. God, oh God. Okay, we might be okay. Okay, now our light bulbs are gonna start going out. Means we're gonna have to start relying on solely the flashlight. Which makes it so much harder. Yep. Yep. Okay. Up here on the ceiling? You see him anywhere. Okay, that's a big NO. On 3 to 11. Yeah, the lights are just out permanently now. The good news is these still work. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I think we're okay. Well, do we just not do this room now? Or can we finish cleaning this room? That's my question. You know? Okay, let's put 11 on the if we need to come back to it. Oh, that's right, I can't. Three, two, one. Aww. Got a guy laying down. Oh, it's these little dummies in the noose. They don't bother me, but if it was a straight up dude, I think that was gauche. Let's look. Okay. Check the hiding spots. See his little head back here? Not under the bed. Not in the hamper. He can really wedge himself into spots, you know. Not back here. No feet. Okay. Excuse me. Just a fish. A fish. I'm just like so terrified. Where haven't I possibly looked? Okay. 5. This is our record. We haven't done better than 5 before. Maybe we keep this open? Okay. Because if he starts coming after me, I'm going to want that door to be open, huh? Yeah. We all got skulls on the floor. Not up here. Down there. See him? We check in here. Okay. Not back there. He's not back there. Oh my god. I looked. Didn't I peek around there? Was he so hidden that I couldn't see him? Could I have heard him breathing? Do I need to put my ear up to the wall? Huh. I want to rewind time. Okay, they are starting to repeat because that one got me before. I just don't know how I'm supposed to catch that one. I thought I was checking for him, you know? Oh boy. Like, I couldn't see him. So I think I'm just gonna have to start listening to the walls and the curtains before I go into the room, right? Let's try a new strat. That makes absolutely no difference, but we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. See him. You see him anywhere? Just in case, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Not on the ceiling. Okay. Okay. No feet. No vent. Hide. 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 Come on, baby. Let me clean this room. I'm just trying to do my job, bro. Okay. 3. All right. Back here. Don't hear him. Go in. On the vent. Open this up just in case. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Not in the blood. You're okay. Not under the desk. Not under the bed. Not in the hamper. Not back here. There. Here. There's no feet. Nothing. Please, 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 please. Please, please. Okay. Check behind this door first. Not under the bed. Nope. That's a big NO for me on 4. I was like, what song was I singing? It's a Baby No Money song. Two, 1. Oh, hi. Okay. Three, 2, 1. So if we see him behind a curtain, what we need to do is close the curtain, not just run. My first instinct is to always just to run. Yeah, close the curtain and then run. Okay. Okay. No. No. Not back here. Not in here. I don't hear any breathing. I don't see any feet. Not there. Not in here. Okay. Okay, now our lights are gonna break. Yep. We see him obvious back here anywhere? We can just nope out. Let's 3, 2, 1. No, I forgot to close the curtain. Remember how I just said I gotta close the curtain? I gotta close the curtain. Oh my god. I'm so mad. I want to keep playing this game. I want to keep playing this game. I want to beat this game, but I also feel like I need a change of pace. If I beat it, then I could put it up as a VOD on YouTube. That's the thing. It wouldn't be a very good VOD of me just getting to like 6 and being like, eh, good enough. You know? We're gonna learn all his little tricks, you know? Oh, I panicked. I'm so mad. I even told myself what I needed to do, right? Gotta close the curtain. When you see him, just close the curtain. Close the door. Right? Just close the door and walk the fuck out. Okay. Eats. Breathing. No hamper. Where was he? He was hiding underneath the TV. How? Okay, let's take a look at the TV. You know what? If I get a Chivo for finding all the hiding spots, I'll consider that a success. Okay, we're gonna look at the TV. It's been a while since he got us on the first room, you know. Okay. How was he hiding underneath the TV? Was he like wedged in there? Interesting. He really waited too. He waited for me to make the bed. He didn't grab me. You know, when I was he? Can you see his face right here? That's a sneaky one. Okay. Hey. Start with the bathroom. Not in the vent. Not behind the... I should have... Yeah, I wonder if you can hear him breathing behind the curtain. Not under the desk. Not under the bed. No. Not back here. Back here. I don't see him here. Here. Right? Let's listen though. Don't hear him. Your little sneaky face. What little sneaky feet? Be wedged in here. In there. Okay. Three, 2, 1. Oh boy. I'm gonna check out, leave. Or I'm gonna see all the hiding places, one of the two. I'll either get an achievement for seeing all the hiding places or for beating the game. Okay. He wasn't under here? Down there. Here? Hear any breathing? I'm just like, can I see him? Okay. Okay. Before we touch anything to clean, do we see him? Come on. They better be paying me a lot of money, you know. No, they're not. Let's be real. They're definitely not paying me a lot of money. Behind the door? Okay. Under the bed. On the ceiling. In the bathroom. In the vent. In the reflection. Behind the door. In here? No. I mean, it could be in there. Just because I didn't hear him breathing. I like when he's back here, he's like... He's like hard to take seriously and then he kills you, right? So... Okay, we decided he wasn't under the bed. Not back here. Not in the hamper. I don't hear any breathing, but we're still gonna look. Okay. No feet. No heads. Nothing on the ceiling. No guy in here. No guy in here. No feet. No hamper. No little head. Ready? Please, mister. Just trying to do my job, you know? Okay, what did we decide on? Okay, we haven't been in 11 yet. These bloody footprints don't mean anything. He might not be in there. Oh, it makes it so much harder to see him. With no lights. Oh, God, I hate it. Not in the vent. Not in the reflection. Okay. If he's in here, shut the curtain. Not in there. We checked the vent. Okay, now let's start looking for all the hiding spots. He's not under the bed. Not in the desk. Here. Not here. Not in here. Let's listen. Don't hear him. On the ceiling. He's not behind here. I don't think he's wedged in here. Doesn't look like it. I don't see his face there. In here. Not in there. Not in the vent. Okay. Come on, baby. Let Mama clean this room. That's right. 4. I like it when it's obvious. I like them when they're... I know. You know? Hey, like that. I like it when it's obvious like that. Do we see him? Okay, if he's in here, remember, just close the curtains. Just, if he's in a hutch, just close the hutch. If he's behind a curtain, just close the curtain. He's not under the desk. Not under the bed. He might be in the hamper. We'll take a look. And there. And there. Not back behind this. Not on the ceiling. Don't hear any breathing. If this one gets me one more time, I quit. Okay, let's check here. No. Any feet? Does he leave? Does that mean I can finish cleaning? Not cool. Okay. Aw, our little mannequin buddy's not looking so good. Okay. Behind the door. No. In here. No. In the vent. No. 3, 2, 1. Not under there. Not on the ceiling. Not under the bed. Okay. Not there. Not there. There. Not in the hamper. Don't hear him. Is that just a leg? Cool, 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 cool. What? Where was he? I looked underneath the TV. That's literally what I was doing. I was checking underneath the TV. Well, that's not fair. How do I get punished for checking? Did I get too close? All right. Well, as much as I like this game, I've run out of patience. Because I feel like the one where he's hiding behind the wall and that one under the TV, those both like, what do I have to do? You know? So I think since I'm sick, I'm probably gonna call it here. That was fun. We had a fun time. I might come back and try to beat this later. But you know what? Let's just scream through the rooms and see if we can get the rest of his hiding spots. You know? Let's just start. Let's just. Did you see him? Where did he come from? Don't mind me, I'm just cleaning up the bed. Don't mind me, just cleaning up the ramen and opening the windows. Don't mind me. Where did he come from? That wasn't a new one. Trying to find the new ones. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You might have been in the bathroom, you know. Was I just too close to him being underneath the TV? I just want the last few hiding spots. What if there's one in the in here I haven't seen? No? I'm just gonna clean haphazardly. He gets me, you know? What didn't I? Oh, I didn't do the like, he hasn't gotten me from the vent or the underneath the bed. That's not a new one. I wonder if some of them don't show up until into later in the game, you know? I wonder if some of them are like locked behind certain aspects of the game. Like certain you have to get to 6 of 9 or whatever before you start seeing certain ones. There he is. I hadn't seen that one before. I was waiting. I was like, I bet he's gonna be on the ceiling of the of the shower. I love it when he's on the ceilings. Hi. Hello. I'm just hanging out up here. Are you under here? Nah, dang. Right. Where were he? Well, that's the one when he's behind the wall. That one I feel like sucks the most. I'm just trying to speed run your hidey holes, bro. Like, I want him to get me. So I want him to get me when he's under the bed. In this vent. Because he had those or two he didn't get me. So maybe we'll just look for those. Are you under the bed? Oh my god! I'm trying I'm trying to see more of the game, bro. Here or what was the other one? This vent in here. Okay. Nope. Ah, dang it. Now I don't remember which one that was. I think it was this one. Was it, or was it 2? I think it was 2. Okay. Under the bed? Nope. Okay. Hey, nope. 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 Which way am I going? This way. I wonder if this is a strat. You know? Don't do rooms. Write down rooms that you know are obvious traps. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to see him under the bed. Or in this vent. Those are the 2 I feel like I haven't triggered. Everything looks great. No complaints about this room. Where were we? Yes, that's the correct one. Nobody under the bed. Nobody in the vent. God. Okay. I don't hear any breathing. Just don't think he's in any of these rooms anymore. I think he's gone home. I shouldn't say that. Wrong way. Okay. Nobody under the bed. Nobody on the ceiling. Don't hear any breathing. No little eyeballs in the vent. He must be hiding, like, in all those little cubbies. Okay. Are you back here, bro? No. On the ceiling, under the bed. No. I feel like some of these aren't ramping up until no, to be fair, I did see him. He creeped at me, right? He was like, I feel like maybe the game doesn't ramp up some of them up until you actually like do a room. Where did he? Okay, I literally just stepped into the room. Okay. When he's hiding under the desk like that, you can't see him until you look at the desk. Like you are standing. He was completely hidden by the desk there. There's no way I could have seen him. I've seen the desk one. So I think this game is, in a sense, unfair because the monster triggers like behind that wall, under the TV, that desk. There are times the monster triggers when you have no hope of seeing him. So I only have one more hiding spot to find though. Let me see if that's actually achievable. Because if it's not, then I'm wasting my time. Discover all the hiding spots. Well, okay. That's kind of that one just wasn't fair. So I don't think honestly, I think this game is you have to get a lucky run, to be honest. Cuz I just entered the room, you know. There was no way. Like, how was I supposed to have seen him? See, like right there. See, there he is. How come he's not triggering this time? Is it when you look at him long enough? But I stared at the desk for like a fraction of a second. That one time. So I think you do this enough time, you get desensitized to it, right? I just want him to be like, he's like a little dog. Just really happy to see you, you know? Oh, okay. I wonder where the last hiding spot is. I just keep expecting it to be the vent that he hasn't got me yet. It could be in the bathroom, I guess. Although I just don't know where. Like, where in the bathroom could it possibly be? I want to see him under the bed again. I think that's my favorite. Okay, I didn't even... Oh, I forgot to close the door. That's my fault. I was gonna say, well, it told me to hide, and then I didn't have a chance to hide, but it's because I left the door open. I had been leaving the door open without it being a problem. Your eggs are beeping, babe. Oh, I discovered all the hiding spots. Leaf, please come get your eggs. God. All right. Sorry about all the incessant beeping in the background there. Leaf's eggs were done. Didn't want to come get them. I've seen all the hiding spots. To me, I feel like that's the tr the true accomplishment of this game. Because I feel like there's no way I'm gonna be able to beat it without just getting an extremely lucky run. So, okay, I feel like that's something at least. So I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for, helping me clean some hotel rooms, and I'll see you in the next one, whatever that is. We'll probably play some more indie horror tomorrow. So, I got a bunch of free indie horror games from Steam we could play, and I'm actually surprised at how good this game was. If they would just fix the rate at which how the monster's triggered. I think some of them are a little unfair, but, I'm sure people have beaten it because they've gotten lucky. Alright, I will see you in the next one, and until then, take care of yourself, take care of your friends and family, something nice, and get some good sleep. Alright, goodbye, bye, bye, bye.